Hey guys, nice to meet you.
Oh,
Oh,
Is this
shit.
first? Is
Oh
this the
shoot.
first voice changer we've had?
Second.
Oh,
Chill, chill.
yeah, but we'll
This
call it
is nice.
the first real one. What? How does that work, dude? Or do that? I don't even know what's going on.
Well, so let me do a little intro. So my name is Radius. I am a networking manager at XYBER. So to tell you a little bit more about XYBER, it's a protocol for intelligent economies. Essentially, we're building the rails for AI agents, apps, and machines that can run and operate autonomously. Think of it as an operating system for ownable AI, both digital and physical. So the current problem is that the launch pads are sort of like casinos. You probably have seen on Fun and a lot of others. There's the hype over substance. And another problem is that AI has no verifiable rails. There's no accountability. There's no ownership. You cannot verify where the data is going and other disadvantages. And XYBER is here to face this with verifiable logic, fair launches, and real ownership, thanks to our infrastructure that we're building.
Okay, there's a lot to dissect there. Let's walk it back a little bit. Let's start with the team. Let's start with yourself. You obviously are focused on staying anonymous. But we'd love to hear about your background. We'd love to hear what qualifies you to build this out, maybe the team that's working on it. And I'd also love your idea on anonymity. We're seeing a lot of teams come out today and put their face first. What maybe led for the decision not to do that on your end?
Yeah, so the thing is, we're not even positioning ourselves as a team. We're positioning ourselves as the collective. Essentially, that means that anyone can join it, and everything is open source. So we're basically keeping everything transparent. Every action, you can prove it, you can see it, but you cannot know who we are. The only thing is that we're anonymous. Apart from that, everything else is transparent.
You said we're anonymous. It reminds me of you guys remember Anonymous, the hacker group,
Yeah,
right?
the actual anonymous.
We
yeah,
are
yeah.
anonymous.
Yeah.
That's funny. Maybe tell me the power behind open sourcing. Why you guys take it so serious? Why you think it's important to what you're building and implementing today?
I think it's very important to have the ability for everyone to contribute to the project and verify what the project is about, and like have all the code in a transparent way where everyone can look at it, everyone can see what is it about, how it works, and test all the components that we have. I think it's crucial because we're trying to achieve completely trustless here.
Interesting. Okay. This is this is an interesting conversation here. I can tell you this is probably the first I've had of this manner, but tell us a little bit about what you're building. You guys are doing it in a democratized, decentralized way. There's a big prize pool. You're open sourced. Maybe break down a little more detail on what it is you guys do. I was a little confused when I was reading earlier, so would really appreciate that.
Very our core products are, we have two core products. It's 0 to 100 engine. Essentially, it's the platform for fair, transparent, and randomized launches. Essentially, it's built specifically for AI apps and AI agents, both physical and digital. Apart from that, we're working on the second core component of XYBER, which is going to go live soon as well. It's called Proof Framework. Essentially, it's a framework that allows for all the AI logic to run in secure enclaves, also known as trusted execution environments, TEs, and that allows to prove everything an agent or an app does. So it's going to be provable, auditable, and real. apart from that, the neat feature of the 0 to 100 is that it's fair, and the way we achieve it is we don't have a bonding curve. Instead, we have a period where everyone can get at the same price. And when the certain cap is reached, the agent or app is negotiating, and then it proceeds from there.
I think to really understand this model that you're building, the way you're changing launch pads, getting away from the bonding curve, we have to understand the flaws in the system today and the bonding curve today. Can you tell us maybe what inspired this 100 engine, what you can see wrong? I saw this tweet up a little earlier. It said, the problem isn't the game, it's pretending the game was even fair. So maybe give us a little insight into the thought process behind creating 0-100 and this new primitive, if you will.
It's, yeah, for sure. Essentially, the launches right now are pretty repetitive, and those famous sort of arrayed. And the problem with it is that the usually the outcome is known since the beginning. There are snipers, there are boners, and the users and retail traders are always, almost always losing. And 0 to 100 is here to fix it by essentially just providing a provable way to enter a sale of a certain project and contribute to it.
Okay. What does that mechanism look like?
Essentially, we have a platform where any builder can come with their AI agent or an AI app and launch a fundraise there, essentially. The neat thing about the 0 to 100 engine is that it's randomized, so liquidity, which LP is randomized, and it's capped, and the launches become transparent thanks to that. Also, there are some buyback mechanics. Essentially, 0 to 100 engine also acts as a flywheel, allowing to make the token stronger all the time. And there are also retention rails.
Can you give us an example of a launch? So if I'm a trader or someone was Sol, am I coming to your platform, buying it at 100K, everyone's getting in at 100K, I get my allocation at 100K. What if I don't get in? Is there like, once that's filled, is that it? And it starts trading live and I have to buy on the open market? Just give us an example of what it looks like to actually go through a launch as a trader.
So the thing is, it starts at a 0 market cap, and everyone gets at the same price. And then when the certain pool is reached, the app is graduating, and then the trading actually starts. But before that, it's like everyone is getting in at the same price. And the neat thing about the trading start is that it starts at a randomized timing. So it's impossible to know for snipers when exactly is it going to launch and how to use it to their advantage. So
sorry to
that's why
clarify, did you say a 0 market cap?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So so how do I know how many tokens do I get? So if I have, $1,000 a Sol, how many tokens do I get at a 0 market cap? Because technically that's infinite.
Yeah, true. That's a good question. I think our technical team would be able to better explain it. I'm not sure if I tend to provide it in all the details.
No worries.
But the main idea is as I described.
Okay.
Got it. You mentioned the technical team. I see here there was like one. I mean, it seems like you guys have been building for a while, and I want to dig into that, but I don't want to jump ahead too much here. But like, can you break down your team a little bit here? Who's helping you build this? I know you consider yourself a collective, but I saw a number of 30 plus quote unquote team members. So can you give us like a quick breakdown of the team and
Maybe the structure.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, we have more than 40 team members by now. Mostly we have, like the biggest part of our team is the tactical team. There's consists of the tech leads and also AI engineers, strike contract engineers, and other tech guys. Apart from that, we also have the other team, um, the mastermind behind the project is the brains. He was planning initially to join this podcast, but he could not make it. And the team members are, we have a lot of guys from the FAANG companies. We have guys coming from Facebook, and also we had like engineers coming from NVIDIA. So yeah, we have like a big and pretty tactical team working on this project.
How do you guys build a team like this? Do you find them yourselves? Is someone doing, business development and going reaching out to them? Or are they just coming to you, for the open source technology and contributing?
And yeah, we already have a few open source contributors. So then the core team is mostly to the state of Clances, our previous projects, like some of the core team members. So yeah, we basically just onboarded them, like as acquaintances, half of us from our like previous career.
Okay, I gotta ask about this apology letter. You say in here that it doesn't help that XYBER lets you launch trading swarms, prediction agents, AI streamers, provably fair social feeds, tokenized robots, and then even entire studios run by code. Whatever you imagine, XYBER gives you rails that turn it from real to
You got it.
real from block zero. Okay. Turn it real from block zero. So that statement, basically, you're launching all these products that we already see on X that are already tokenized. Like people have launched all these things already. When you do this apology letter, it's kind of tongue in cheek a little bit that you guys are like going to disrupt all these people. Is that what we get from this, or give us a breakdown of what we can like? What does this mean? What's behind this letter?
Well, it's just
Yes.
a play off of Vichi's letter, right?
Yeah, partially. Like the thing is, what's described here is what XYBER is allowed to do and what our core components will allow to do. Essentially, the 0.8 engine gives like a way for fair launches and for retail traders to actually be able to contribute and invest fairly. And the proof framework, as I described, it allows to make software and even hardware provable. Essentially, that concerns real like robots, AI robotics, some AI agents, and these agents can do anything. It also includes prediction agents and other similar ones.
Let's maybe talk about that. We kind of got the 0 to 100 engine for the most part. Maybe we can go back and touch on that a little bit later. But earlier you mentioned that you have this AI logic framework, and I think you just kind of touched on it there. Let's dive into that a little bit. Can you explain what that looks like, what that is, why it's important?
Sure. So that framework is meant for builders, specifically for AI agent and AI app developers. What it allows to do is it allows to bridge the off-chain AI logic and on-chain verification. So the current situation is that usually when users are using, for example, ChatGPT or any other AI app, it cannot be verified. And the users cannot know where the data is going, how it's being handled, and other stuff like that. And what Proof Framework allows to do, it allows to verify all of that using on-chain verification and also TE execution. By TE execution, I mean trusted execution environment. Essentially, it's a piece of the CPU that allows to prove that certain code was executed. And the main idea is that the host of that CPU cannot access the data that is processed inside that trusted execution environment. So that allows us to create actually decentralized way to run complex AI logic and verify it on chain. Apart from that, it allows agents to interact on different chains. So it's called Agent Interoperability Layer, AIP, and it really turns AI into something you can audit.
Got it. Can I just there's a lot of moving parts here. This is more than just like a pump fund. There's, AI off-chain verifiable execution stuff happening here. Tons of different moving parts. So if you're to use other products as analogies that people might know, so there's the core pump fund that you mentioned. It's kind of like pump, but way more, I think, better for users. Then what are the other components you've strapped on here? Do you have any other analogies to other products people might be familiar with?
Yeah, it could be compared to virtuals. You might have heard it previously, and partially similar to Dev.5, because it allows folks to launch AI-driven apps. But XYBER provides something a lot more complicated and a lot more advanced here.
Got it. So I don't know if you guys had any other questions on that. I wanted to ask a little bit about, so you guys don't have a token. I wanted to kind of talk about launching and even before that, even just kind of talking about how long you guys have been building this. It seems like you guys have a pretty strong community. They're present here in the chat. You guys have a pretty strong presence on X as well. Can you tell us a little bit about just the building up phase to building this kind of advanced, I don't even know if I should call it a launch pad, but kind of walk us through the story there.
Yeah. So the thing is, we've been observing the market since a long time ago, and we can see that that everything is getting very centralized, especially when it comes to big tech software, like AI chatbots and stuff like that, and it becomes really monopolized as well. So users cannot really verify what's going on with their data, how these apps work, how their data is used as well. And that's why we're motivated to fix it, because no one really provides a solution for that.
I'm looking at this tweet here I have pulled up. You guys mentioned X402, prediction markets. You obviously have some privacy aspects to you. Lots of buzzwords, lots of big things going on. Maybe just one by one break some of these down. What are you guys doing exactly in terms of, and actually, let me walk it back firstly. What is Lumeria? Lumeria is mentioned here, 64,693 messages to Lumeria, 270,000 messages across all chats. Lots of XP collected, social accounts league, quest complete. I think I'm kind of missing what this is here, but what is Lumeria and what are these stats? What does this mean?
Sure. Lemira is our first AI agent ever launched on XYBER, and she is also XYBER's mascot. But she has like certain capabilities. Also, the users can chat with her. She also has her own fully automated Twitter account where she tweets based on her data feeds. She also has her own YouTube channel where she autonomously streams. She has music streaming capabilities, and she does it on her YouTube. Apart from that, the first point that you see there is Lemira's YouTube riddles. Essentially, she gives into the craft campaign that's going on. Lemira is giving out one word and the users must collect those words to form a riddle, and later on, this riddle will allow it to, like, the users could solve that riddle, and then, like, for the answer of that riddle, they could get some additional XPs on the community side. So we have like the ability for users to earn XPs on the community side as well.
This is interesting. You made it very interactive for the community. How have you seen the community be a big part in developing what you guys are building?
Yeah, community is essential for XYBER. Essentially, it's like we plan to be completely open source. That means we're going to open source the core components, and that would allow the users to contribute from the technical perspective, but also from the community perspective, where the users could actually decide which ideas are going to be implemented, like what's the future of the project, and this all could be discussed in the community.
Got you. Tabbing back over, can you talk about the X402 integration, the prediction market integration, all that stuff?
Sure. So we have integrated X402 for our agents. So there is a possibility to accept the payments from the user without any middleman. That's the second point. The third one is being the prediction agent prototype. So right now we have a couple of agents, developers, and their apps that we're incubating in-house. And this is one of them. And one of the next, I'm going to give some alpha here. One of the next like upcoming projects is mentioned as the third point, and the prototype is being cooked out entirely.
Can you say that one more time? I didn't quite catch it.
But essentially, it's the third point means one of the apps that we're incubating in-house.
The third point
Okay.
is the app you're incubating in house.
Yeah, so we have a few AI talents that we're incubating in-house, and this is the app built by them. It's going to be related to the agents and their chain capabilities.
Got you.
Sorry, you I'm trying to write notes here for a reply, and I want to get this clear because so I wrote alpha, but you kind of cut out. It was like one of the next projects that you're incubating is, and then it kind of broke out. Do you want to just do one more time, just kind of clearly say this little bit of alpha here, please?
Oh, sure. So this third point mentioned here is the app dedicated to XYBER's prediction agent that's going to be launched sometime soon.
Okay. The app,
Got it.
along with prediction agents, going to be launched soon. You kind of skimmed over the X402. Why are agent-to-agent payments so important, and how do you see that being, I don't know, just really a game changer in the future as we move into this agent economy?
Yeah, the thing is that agent capabilities are pretty much unlimited. So you can realize and implement any functionality that can be implemented off-chain. It could be implemented also using AI agents and AI apps. And that also requires, or most of the time, to handle payments from the users and like implement that functionality. So X402 is really crucial here. That's why we decided to implement it and make it easier for the future users and developers to work on that.
Got you. Let's transition to the token real quick. We got the team. We got a bit of the roadmap, what you guys are working on. What does it look like with the token? Is there a token coming soon? What are your thoughts on that? Do you think you need a token? The whole spiel.
Sure. So yeah, we actually plan to do some fundraising later on. If we're not disclosing the date exact and the exact details in public, but yeah, they're coming out soon, so stay tuned.
Okay. What about roadmap? What do you guys, you gave some hint at some alpha, but what are you guys currently working on? What are you most excited for? Something for the community to really latch onto here.
Sure. So there are two core components that we're currently working on. It's the proof framework and 0 to 100 engine, which acts as the launchpad and as the flywheel. The first one that's going out is the 0 to 100 engine. We're currently finalizing all the smart contracts. They're 80 to 90% ready. And later on, we'll plan to release and roll out the proof framework functionality.
Can you tell us what the proof framework functionality is?
Sure. It includes like several things. The first one being it gives agents a way to be interoperable on chain. Essentially, you can look at it as a toolkit for building revenue generating agentic apps with the verified performance. What it does is that it includes trustless wallets. It includes on-chain memory. It includes agent interoperability between different blockchains, and also real-time data streams, and more.
Sweet. I think that kind of covers most of what I had in mind. What are you guys thinking? Josh, chill?
Same here. I mean, there was a few questions that I had like around token launch and things of that nature, but I think he mentioned that it's just kind of soon. I don't want to press. Usually we try to squeeze alpha out of our guests here, Cyber, but you've given us a lot to go on so far, so I didn't want to press too hard.
Yeah, on this token, I have no notes for the show notes on token because I was kind of distracted with something. Did you want to do one last just kind of sentence on like a token, or should people just be prepared to onboard capital to the platform to invest in launches on the platform? Like, what would you like people to do with this protocol or this product?
So we would like the community to take a really close part in our common destiny and be really active on our socials. Currently, it's Discord and our Twitter. And in the future, when we are going to roll out the core components in the upcoming couple of months, we would be really happy to see builders and developers and just users for A to test them out coming in and just exploring our product.
Sweet. Where's the best way for people to keep in contact with you guys? Find you? You just said Twitter. where can people find the most dense information to really get a better idea of all the details and ins and outs of what you're building?
It's our Twitter mainly. There we post all the latest news and updates on our products. Also, it's our Discord, as well as our website. We currently have the new landing page in preparation. It's going to go live really soon. So please stay tuned for that. It's available at XYBER.ing.
Sweet.
Got it.
Dude,
Well,
I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the most fascinating conversations we've had on MCG. We've not had someone come on with a voice changer like this. So take it for what it is. But man, thanks for giving us a little information. I think your branding is spot on, and
Branding's really good.
this Lumi DJ girl is she's pretty interesting. Definitely pretty interesting.
That's awesome to hear.
Well, thank you so much for coming on, Cyber. Appreciate you guys taking the time, and looking forward to seeing what you guys are building. So we always like to keep up with guests, especially the ones that we like, and you happen to be one that we love. So, feel free to come back on and share more with us.
I could see this doing quite well. So.
And really enjoyed this space here, guys. We'll be really happy to come on again.
Sounds
Awesome.
good. And you got a
Sounds good.
$15,000 prize pool here. It looks like going on. Is there some way people can enter this, or just closing thoughts?
That's below. Yeah, thanks for mentioning it. It's for AI Builder Hackathon. It's still going on. It was extended until the November 17th. People can join in now. We're looking for concepts of AI caps that could be built on XYBER. There is a type-time link at the end of this post. People still can submit their ideas, their concepts, or even their working tasks, and our tech team will review it, and we will choose the winner next week.
There you go. I think that's a good note to end it off. Well, thanks for coming on, Cyber. We will love to keep in contact. We'll be following your project, see how this launch goes, see how a few of the launches after that go, and interested to see what you guys spin up. So thanks for conversating with us today.